Oh, and we can see. Hello, hello.
Look it.
Hi.
My, oh, my.
Hold on. I only heard one of you. I can only hear both of you say something.
Hi, this is Kate.
This is Paul.
There you go.
Hi.
Now we can't see you. Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Hi.
Listen, Blondie, don't lean forward.
Go ahead, lean forward. There you go. We love those
It's
boobs.
a good thing we're not in 3D, or I'd get smacked right in the face with one of those jobs. Look at her. You should think of having enlargement, seriously. Flat-chestedness like that is just hideous.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So ugly to have no boobs. Look at him. He's lighting up. Is he your boyfriend?
This one?
Uh,
He's not a boyfriend. He's a friend.
and a boy.
And a boy.
He's friend and a boy.
That's what I say because I'm gay. So when they say, "Are you her boyfriend?" I say, "Well, I'm a boy and I'm gay."
Yeah, I don't think he's shopping in my aisle, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, not in that aisle. Although I appreciate her assets.
Oh, she's got a good asset too, huh?
She does. Well, and they're on full display in our show. That's part
we
of
we
the
can't see
contract.
her. She's sitting on her ass. So we're not on the air yet.
Yes, we are.
Oh, we are. We didn't do the. Oh, I'm
We
sorry.
didn't do an introduction yet.
Oh,
but
everybody
no.
out there listening, if
So
I
no one knows who we are. That's
That's
great.
right. Nobody. So first of all, it's Kate. Mine's Paul. How do I pronounce your last name? Witten.
Jimmy,
Witten, got it.
I just like to make sure it's right because if I do an introduction, it's the wrong name. It looks stupid.
How else would you pronounce that?
I don't know, but like people have weird names, and like nobody pronounces
is
your
not-
real last name correctly everywhere we
My
go.
last name is like Chinese. You
I
can't
know,
do
well.
it. But this guy, I mean, how could you not see it?
Anyway, here we go. All right, don't worry about
Every
it.
guest, he does the last name.
I want to make sure it's right because it's going on television. All right, everybody. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, the incredibly talented Paul Witten and Kate Mines. Hello and welcome to the show.
Hi.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Let me start off by introducing everybody, starting out with my cool, outrageous man about town co-host, Mr. Ron Russell.
Who's very polite
Yeah, right.
and very sweet.
That's okay because they're in a really like non-polite show, and so it'll be okay.
I heard all about it. I think you're disgusting. You should be careful. You should be arrested, the two of you, and criminalized. I mean, disgusting.
Thank you.
Everybody, do
Take
not.
that as a compliment.
Wait, hang on. Do not go see their show. It's disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
It's filthy. Now
No,
watch.
everybody's-
You're going to have ticket attendance like you can't believe.
All right, so
Sold out every performance.
now we got the man behind the boards, Mr. Chad Murphy.
Hey, you two. Welcome to the show. Good to have you.
Hi, Chad.
Thank you. Hi, Chad.
And then we have a chat room full of people. Say hello to everybody in the chat room.
Hi,
Chatty
everyone in the
chatters.
chat room.
There you go. You gotta love it. All right, you guys. So first of all, Paul Witten and Kate Mines are in a new TV series. It's actually, I think, up for a nomination for an Emmy, or at least they're campaigning for it to get an Emmy. The name of the show is called Dropping the Soap. I'm trying to get 3 Emmys. The name of the show is Dropping the Soap, and the website is droppingthesoap.com. And let me just read a little quick thing. It says,
Wait, halt. I must apologize. I thought it was a Broadway show coming. That's why I said ticket attendance. It's a TV show. See, I don't know anything. I tell Jimmy I don't want to know anything about our guests because I do interviews that are fresh. I don't want to rehearse it and do a corny like, how long have you been in the business? You know, that kind of shit. So go ahead, Jim. I'm sorry.
all right, so
a
here's
TV show. Better yet, I could see
it's
it.
called Dropping
Wait,
the Soap.
I don't have to pay $300 a ticket.
Okay, here
No.
you go. All right. So here's the tagline, you guys. Shit's about to get real for the cast and crew of the long-running awful soap opera Collided Lives when new executive producer Olivia Vanderstein arrives to shake things up. Bend over daytime. First of all, like I have to say, I was super intrigued by the whole thing because like we love soapies. We have every major soap opera star has been on our show. We're friends with them all. So like the concept of this is incredible and a lot of fun. And you guys are the 2 leads, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, how does the
Congratulations.
title come into play?
Dropping the Soap.
Well, when we started working with the group of people that we were working with, actually one of the actors that is in it
The
came
guy
up
who
with
plays
it.
my brother.
The guy who plays her brother, Michael McKitty. He said, "What about Drop the Soap?" And then our writer and we as creators went, "Let's add an ing, dropping the soap, make it active."
Very clever.
So it was-
Very clever.
Everything with this has been a group effort.
So
Let me explain to some
Even our
stupid.
acting.
Let me explain it to some of our listeners who are a little dumb. Uh, soap operas are actors, and soap is something you wash yourself with. So it's sort of a double entendre thing. It's like, soap,
Sometimes.
dropping the soap opera person, not necessarily the soap. So for you hot homos out there, don't think it's like you drop the soap and you know what happens when you drop the soap.
Yeah, there's some hot homo storylines though. In case you're
Oh,
wondering.
I believe it because you've got some really great people in this. First of all, I read online because I'm not sure about everything that the executive producers are Lisa Kudrow and Jane Lynch.
Oh my God,
and
Lisa
Jane Lynch is in
Kudrow.
it, right?
Woo!
Too? Is she the executive producer?
Jane Lynch is an exec producer and a star of it, and she's in it as well. Lisa was a part of it at one time, and she's not at this point, but she was a great supporter in the initial stages of it.
Okay, and then
I love Lisa Kudrow. She's a
Yeah,
good
she's
person.
amazing.
Is she nice
She's
in
amazing.
person? Is she a nice person to
She's
work with?
the best. Yeah,
The best.
she's lovely.
Listen, if ever
Right.
you see her, shut the fuck up. I'm negotiating. if ever you see her again, would you tell her to come on the show that I'm crazy about her? Really, seriously.
I will, and she's worthy of being crazy for.
I think she's absolutely. I never miss anything she does. I just sit there with my mouth open, going, I don't believe this broad.
First-
I just don't believe it.
Yeah,
She's
the comeback,
phenomenal. She's
yeah.
phenomenal. She's just
And
phenomenal.
she's so nice in person. She's just like mellow.
I believe it. Like her character that she plays mostly.
so okay.
She's
So first of all, you
she's a
guys,
wonderful
you can
comedian.
follow the soap opera, the show, you guys on Twitter at Dropping the Soap. You can follow Paul at Paul Witten, Witten, and Kate is Kate Mines, all on Twitter. First of all, I want to say for a cast, I mean, knowing that you have big people involved, like this has some phenomenal cast. Listen to some of the people you guys that are in this. Besides Paul Witten and Kate Mines, Jane Lynch, who's the executive producer. You guys know her from Glee and like everything else because she's in a million things.
Yep, I've met her.
Patrick Fabian, you guys, we had him on the show last year from Better Call Saul.
That's right.
Amazing.
Suzanne
right.
Friedline, Michael McKitty, John Michael Higgins, Dot Marie Jones, who had on the
my
show.
honey bun.
we
That's
love Dot
right.
Marie Jones.
Nuts.
We love her.
I adore, and her gorgeous airline
Wife,
steward
actually.
wife. That blonde knockout that she picked up in an airport, I love her. I love them all. I invited them to our house in Palm Springs. I love Dot. I can't wait to see Dot when we move back to Palm Springs.
Then Tom Verica, Nadia Borland, you guys all know her because we had everybody from Venice the series. We had everybody from Venice,
Yep.
the series on it. She's the star, one of the stars of that. Mimi Rogers, which you love, Mimi Rogers.
Oh,
And Missy
Mimi
Pyle, you guys,
Rogers.
which
Woo.
Missy Pyle's been in a million things. So like this is some like A-list cast. So number one, kudos in being cast as the leads in this. Number two, you guys are hilarious.
And Mimi Rogers, I got to throw in, is an angel in person. Do you know her?
Oh yeah, she's amazing.
Don't you love
Yeah.
Mimi? Oh, another great person.
But she showed up. There were several people with this. You know, when they showed up on set, we were kind of a little starstruck. You know.
Well, with Mimi,
Deidre-
I torture
Someone-
Mimi whenever I see.
What?
Whenever I see, this is what I hate about not being live. I mean, with each other in the same room. Whenever I see Mimi, I say to her, "You got to do your hair again, like in Someone to Watch Over Me." I loved her hair. Do you remember that movie? Do you remember her hair when it was sort of that permy thing, that pyramid?
They're not old
looked-
enough
Yeah.
to see someone
Oh,
to
come
watch
on.
over
What do you
me.
think Mimi's
I
on?
mean, we weren't yet, but
Did you ever see the
I
movie? Someone to Watch
no,
Over?
I know the movie. Yeah, I know the movie.
So I keep saying, do your hair like that. She said, it's not a style. I said, I don't give a shit. Greta Garbo never changed her hairstyle.
Actually, Chad. Hey, Chad.
Yo.
Were you able to get the trailer off of droppingthesoap.com or not?
Was that the second one you sent me?
I'm going to watch this. What's it doing?
Hang on.
Yeah, I
When's it
got
coming
both
on
of
the
them.
air?
You got that one, Chad?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to have them introduce it. Let's play it so people can see it.
But first, tell us when we can see it.
At
You can see it on
droppingthesoap.com.
Amazon.
When?
Yeah,
When?
you can go to droppingthesoap.com. It's available now.
Oh, all right, so it's up there. Okay.
So hold on, Chad. You have the actual
I'm gonna watch
trailer.
it
We're going to play
I'll
both
watch
these
it
clips
tonight.
because this clip that I pulled off of Kate's I pulled it off your YouTube page. It's hilarious. Like, do you know the page? You have a clip up on your YouTube page. You're in it too. You're both in it. Like, cause she's like attacking you, talking about your mustache and how hot you are with your mustache, and like she's on a horse, riding a horse, grabbing the guy's crotch.
Oh, I love it already.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what? He was sleeping last night. That was a Doris Day movie.
No. All right. So first of all, Chad, you get it ready.
Dropping the Soap official trailer is what it is on YouTube. I think that's what you're about to show. I hope that's what you're about to show.
No, it's
You're not showing the porn that was on, are you?
It's Doris Day.
No, this is it. Anyway, so this is it. So you guys introduce it. Chad says he pulled it. So Chad, it's the second one, not the one with her on the cowboy horse. The other one.
I got it.
I want to see where she grabs his crotch.
He's got it. So anyway, one of you guys announced the give a little intro to the trailer. We're gonna play it for everybody, and then we'll come back. That way, everybody knows what we're talking about.
All right.
One of you guys has to introduce it.
I bet you never saw it.
This is the official trailer for Dropping the Soap, now streaming on Amazon Prime and iTunes, Google Play, and a gay streaming service, basically a gay Netflix called Deku, Dekkoo.
Check it out.
I bet you.
She isn't dying, Swasan. Don't say that. Not when I can save her.
Guys, hold up.
I almost had a real tear.
The network just hired Olivia Vanderstein.
Is that bad?
I'm Olivia Vanderstein, and I've been asked by the network to replace the executive producer for Collided Lives.
It's a dark time for everyone in Sunview River Falls.
You're having people voted off the show?
Welcome back. How was your nap? You. Gone. Face cancer. Television is changing, and Collided Lives will be changing with it.
No!
Oh, I'm so glad you're on board.
Listen to me, you chubby little muppet. I am Collided Lives. It might as well be called Collided Julians. That's how important I am to this show.
I'm your long-lost childhood love detective. Your wife is dying of very rare ear disease, and my brother's head writer. So you do the math.
She said they needed eye candy on the show.
Candy, oh,
My parents have always loved you guys.
don't think about that. Just do it. I didn't know you were coming on the show.
Am I coming on the show?
Love it.
It's so good.
There you go. Dropping the soap. Bend over. Daytime.
There you go, everybody. So that was the trailer. You guys can see more at droppingthesoap.com, and you can watch the whole series on all those places that he told you before: Amazon Prime, iTunes, Google Play,
Netflix,
and Deku, which I've never heard of Deku. So that's cool to know since we're gay.
Oh wait, we're on Roku, so we can get your show tonight.
I didn't say Roku.
Oh, they're not on Roku. I thought I heard Roku. Fuck you, Jeff.
No, Deku. I've never heard of Deku, so that's
Deku.
something new.
It's a gay streaming service primarily for gay men, and they were interested in licensing the show. And
I'm not watching some fairy network. What are you crazy?
Right.
I'm butch and straight.
Convincing.
Very convincing.
What'd she say?
Just
That was convincing.
Sure.
Jimmy and I are married. We got married 5 years ago. We're the first married gay couple to have a TV show. That hasn't been kicked off.
That's awesome.
We're very open about gayness, and we haven't been kicked off the air yet.
So, Kate, why did you change your hair from black to blonde?
Better.
I just got bored. Honestly, I kept cutting it, and there's really nothing else I can do to cut it, so I just decided to go blonde.
I like the blonde. I don't think I'd like you dark.
You just saw. They just showed her a clip in the show, and she's dark in the clip. That's why I'm asking.
I can't see the monitor.
I know.
Here. You have it fucking facing your face, you greedy queen.
Anyway, so why? So okay, so is there going to be a season 2 for Dropping the Soap, or we don't know yet?
Well, we certainly hope so. It depends on if we get the viewership and we raise the funding, but we definitely have the storyline for season 2 and season 3. Just a matter of, getting those eyeballs on the show, and if people want it, we'll do it. We're excited about it.
I love it.
You got to go to all the prides. That's what you want to do, and advertise it at the prides. Where Jimmy and I are going to be at the Get Out. What is it booth?
Get Out magazine.
Get Out magazine booth this week in New York on Sunday, and we'll mention it to a lot of the gay important people to get the word out.
Actually, you know what? I have a company. I have a PR company called World Star PR, and my partner in it writes for the Huffington Post, so I'll see if I can get her to introduce you guys or somebody from it to represent him and get a write up in the Huffington Post.
She will give you a blowjob, no problem.
Yeah, no problem.
And she also writes for Get Out magazine. And Get Out magazine is the
only magazine
the only
left.
gay magazine left in New York City. Like, actually,
Yeah.
that's an actual physical magazine that tells you what's going on in New
Right.
York City gay life or whatever. So she writes for both of those. So I'll see if I can hook you guys
So
up.
it wouldn't be bad if you scrape together some nickels and you put a little ad in that magazine because it's read by all gay people. And if
The
gay
article will
people-
go in there too.
You know, I read an article just this morning. It said something about what was it? Somebody's show, and if the gays like it, you know, everyone's going to like it. So now they're doing that whole routine about gay people. That gay people seem to be now the new heads of what's happening. We saw. Oh no, that's what it was. Moving neighborhoods. That wasn't a movie.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the gays come to your neighborhood, they make the gardens nice and the houses
Yes.
nice.
Did you read that article? It was in one of the Times or some shit, some of the magazine newspapers. It said straight people are following gay people because the neighborhoods are always the best. So people now say, is it a gay neighborhood? And they say yes. They say, oh, then we're interested in looking at a house there. So I don't think straight people.
And he
Well, I
lived
don't-
here first.
I don't think straight people are worried about us kidnapping their sons and making them gay anymore. So now they're willing to live in our neighborhood.
Well, 'cause
Well,
we
you
tend
know.
to only do that on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
So
No, but listen, you know as well as I do, if a little boy sees a fairy walking down the street, he'll be a fairy the next day. You know that.
Oh,
But only on
actually,
Tuesdays, you know.
They just all want to be gay so they could be tortured.
oh,
Murdered.
maybe that's not you in the other clip.
No,
You
I
guys know
like
about-
a blonde.
No,
Stay blonde. You
I'm
look
not talking
blonde.
about that. There's a clip that we were like, we're gonna play it before this is up, and it's got the clip, and it was on your YouTube page, Kate, of your video. You only have like 4 videos, but there's a thing where you get on a horse, and the guy from Happily Divorced is like talking to you, and the guy who's on the horse, which I thought was you, but then there's another guy with a mustache in the that she's like molesting who looks like
Probably a different show.
it's not a different show. You know, the
They
guy
don't
from
know what
Happily
you're
Divorced?
talking
I know,
about.
that's so funny. I have to.
Well, there's a scene in Dropping the Soap where she and I are both. I mean, I don't have a beard in the show, so
No.
maybe and you're confused. But there's a scene where we're on the horse. We do a scene with John Michael Higgins.
Yeah, that's the guy from
That's
Happily
what I thought
Divorced.
we're talking about, but there's no crotch grabbing that I remember.
Oh, well, she's talking about it. She talks about grabbing your crotch.
No, I'm talking about grabbing somebody else's crotch. Yeah, it's when I'm waving to the producer guy.
Oh, and the producer guy, the guy from Happily Divorced.
I know that. We should have him on our show. I've had Fran Drescher on. We had
Charles
Shaughnessy. Renee Taylor's a buddy of mine. Lainey Kazan's a buddy of mine. So we've had that whole bunch on. And we should have him on to talk about Happily Divorced.
Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
I loved it.
You know that you look a little bit without your beard and everything, a little bit. Well, even though you have black hair, what's the guy from Mad TV? Michael. Does everybody tell you that?
Yeah, he gets
Yeah, Michael McDonald. You look kind of like him, and then when she's attacking a guy in a black jacket with a big mustache, and that looked kind of like you too, but he looks even more like Michael McDonald. And I don't know who that is.
Let me say something. The boobs with the dark hair don't play. No, serious. She looks like an Italian matron. But with the blonde hair and the boobs, she pops. She's glamorous.
Look at how big her boobs are. They're fabulous.
She's gigantic. I have the same bra when I do drag. Huge. I'm a 38 triple D.
Mine are real. Well,
Oh yeah, his aren't real.
Yeah, but mine could be any size at any time.
So how did you guys get involved with this thing? How did you guys get involved to become like the leads of this whole thing?
We created it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I see. I'm an idiot. I didn't
Yes,
even.
you are.
I'm
Yes,
sorry. I didn't know you created it. That's a good way to do it. So you really
Yeah.
have done an incredible thing here by creating this and getting so many A-list people like attached to it. And from what I've seen, I've only watched 3 clips, but every clip I've seen is hilarious. So I think you will
Jimmy,
have.
we're watching it tonight in bed.
I think you will get the. I think you're going to get what you need from it. I mean, how long has it actually been out?
A couple of months.
March 7th.
March 7th, yeah. So, well, I guess that's 3 months. And yeah, the people that have seen it have loved it. You know, we're a grassroots show. We created it and we got these people involved because they saw the content, read the scripts, and wanted to be involved. So we were incredibly lucky. And, you know, it's still an ongoing thing, getting eyeballs on it, getting people to get that groundswell because there's so much content. But we're getting a lot of really awesome feedback. So we're very lucky.
Congratulations.
You're also lucky because I read again, God only knows where. I never know where I read things. I just read them and forget. that Hollywood predicted that comedy is coming in the strongest ever because of ISIS and what's going on in the world. People are so unhappy and so depressed they want to laugh again. During the Depression, during the Great Depression of the 30s, screwball comedies were the biggest films that everybody wanted to see because they wanted to get away from the Depression. And they always did films about multimillionaires with gowns and jewels and all that shit. So now you guys have a window here. Jump on that window. Comedy is back. We want to laugh. Donald Trump, people want to laugh.
Yeah, well, and we appreciate getting invited on shows like yours because then people hear about it and get to see it and get to have a laugh. Because I know I'm with you. I think today, I love good comedy.
Today we have given you over 4 million people throughout the world. So
by
now,
the end of the week,
by the end of the week, because we're all we go all over. We're syndicated all over the place. You can even get our show on your cell phone. That's how ridiculous this is. But anyway, now it's up to you to carry the ball.
No, actually, I'll help you guys on.
I will because I love the
Twitter.
idea.
It's going to be fun. So how did you guys meet then? Did you obviously you knew each other before you wrote this thing together?
Yeah, we did a reading of a play together several years ago, and it was fine, but we hit it off. And then a lot of people were saying, "Oh, you guys should do something together," and that was sort of before web series was a thing. And we just had a nice chemistry, and we were trying to figure out how can we write our chemistry. Like, we didn't want to do us as a couple, and so we actually sort of just wrote how we really are. I'm a sassy straight girl with an edge, and he plays sort of my gay best friend. He's the star of the soap opera, and yeah, it just sort of went from there. We both had a fascination with soap operas, and it's just sort of spiraled.
Yeah, and the idea came about a few years ago, actually, initially when soap operas were getting canceled and people were losing their jobs, and some people were moving out here, like the All My Children cast, because the show was moved out here, and then it was kind of unceremoniously canceled. This is going back a few years, so that's kind of part of what gave us the idea. And then we approached our friend Mandy Fabian, who is the head writer, and we all got together and created this show and started writing the episodes. And people started getting board, like Jane and Missy and Mimi, these awesome people.
Do you have gay writers?
They are the writers.
No, well, they have more than one writer. You usually have 5 or 6 writers.
Wait, say that again. Say that again, Paul.
I said I'm a homo and I'm one of the writers. So yeah.
No. I mean because
homos and women only.
That's our motto.
No, only because married, happily divorced, had several gay writers. Because Fran Drescher was very insistent on that because she loved the gay humor. Now because we're both gay, you know as well as I know that our humor is indigenous to who we are. Nobody else could do gay humor. They've tried it with straight people, and they look like silly little men acting like fairies. But, it's time that we cast gay people. I'm up. I'm trying to get the part of a male Dorothy in the new Golden Girls series they're making, and we're negotiating right now with the writer. And I would be perfect for Dorothy.
Is this Stan Zimmerman?
Yes. So you know what I'm talking about. And
I've heard of it, yes, because I know some of the people that were involved in an informal reading that he did.
Yes,
right.
Me too. We know them too.
He still casts.
I don't know him, but I am available.
Well,
okay.
Well, I'm an actor. I'm an actor.
He's actually coming on the show very soon. He's coming on the show because they're having trouble getting anybody willing to pick it up to produce it, and pay for it because of the gay content. And so I told him we would help.
That's sad. That's crazy. But yeah,
it's
called
Grace
Silver
was
Foxes.
a hit show for 10 years. What are you talking about?
Well,
but see, Will and Grace was straight and gay, and this would be like an all gay. Everybody's going to be gay. Well, I guess the grandmother wouldn't be gay, though.
Well, it's like gay Golden Girls, right?
Yes, gay Golden Girls.
But men, and all gay. I could be Dorothy in a minute. I'm from Brooklyn. I have a New York accent. I look like her. So and I'm an actor. So for me, it's a snap. I mean, I could do that part. I could do that part in a minute. But all the gay people throughout America all agreed that Fran Drescher, when she was the nanny, was a drag queen, make believe, because all of her writing was gay jokes. Did you ever watch The Nanny?
Well, she was married to a gay man as well, if you recall.
Yes, he's been on the show.
No, that's happily divorced. I'm talking about The Nanny.
No, I'm talking about her real life.
But a real life
In
husband,
real life.
yeah.
Oh, sure. He's a very sweet friend. We love him. He's a doll. He's
And
very
the chat
nice.
room, they're saying,
Have you
all
ever met him?
No, I don't know.
I don't know.
all the
He's a
people in the
doll.
chat
He's
room are
really
saying
nice.
all this gay talk makes me very uncomfortable, but they're laughing because they're all gay. So
Well, then you know what? Listen, I want to apologize if you're uncomfortable. I just want to say to you, I'm very sorry, and go fuck yourself with a dildo.
all right, so here, let's get it out again, though. I want to make sure everybody's getting the information. So first of all, you guys, you can go to droppingthesoap.com to find out about the series. We definitely want you guys to start watching it because they need their numbers to increase to make sure that they can have another season. And eventually,
Push
you
it,
want to get on.
You got to push.
Yeah, share it. Share it.
And writing reviews, as you guys probably know, writing reviews for us helps. We've got some really great ones, but we could use more.
Okay, I'm going to ask my very dear friend Eileen Shapiro, the writer for the Huffington Post, if she would be interested in interviewing you two guys, and then she'll write about it in Huffington Post.
Okay.
Does all the gay.
Because maybe that'll help.
She writes all gay stuff for gay people. She's a great supporter of the gay community. She's not gay, but she's a supporter of.
Is she Jewish?
Well, and one of the things that I think is.
Are you serious?
Her last name's Shapiro. I'm just saying.
Yes.
Eileen
She's
Shapiro.
a Jew and I'm a homo, so.
It'll work perfect.
And also, Jane Lynch obviously is an out actor. I'm an out actor. Jillian Armanante, who is a series regular on the show, plays my assistant Melanie on the show. She's an out actor. So
we're out actors. Jimmy and I are out. I told you, we're the first married couple to have a TV talk show.
So hold on, let's go back though. All right, so it's droppingthesoap.com, you guys. So write reviews for it. Go on all the different platforms. So where do they actually leave reviews? If you're a member of IMDb, you can leave
Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Wait, hang on. Wait, I got a brainwave. Brainwave, quiet. Drew King, who's in our chat room. Drew, do me a favor, darling. Get this out to all the gay community because you have all that wonderful stuff he does with. He's very, very important fella with the gay world. He does everything with all these with suicide gays and drag queen gay shit. Drew, darling, do it for me as a favor. Get these people out to the gay world.
There you go.
Thank you, and thank you, Drew, in advance.
It's Czar Drew on Twitter. Follow him on Twitter.
Czar Drew.
You guys want to follow at Dropping the Soap and retweet everything that they do so it can reach more people. You guys follow at Paul Witten and Kate Mines. I'm so sorry I didn't realize you guys wrote it. I don't know why I didn't know that.
How could you know it? You don't even know.
No, because I wrote the press release for it, so I should have remembered that. I just forgot it. No. And we want to get everybody to watch it. It's really, really funny. It's got a great. I mean, such a stellar cast for a show that. For a show that's produced independently like that, to have all these A-list people on it is such an amazing thing. It really is. It's kudos to you. And I also think it's super important because we had Crystal Chappelle from Venice the series and all the whole cast on, and that's basically what they did. They wrote their own thing, and we had somebody on a little while ago from The Bay the series, which is another Emmy-winning soap opera type show.
Yeah, we just
right. I know those guys.
Yeah, we've had all those people, and basically that's what everybody did, though. They were all actors who wanted to put together their own projects, and they've been very successful. They got a lot of people going with it, and I think that, nowadays with streaming and everything, that's the way to go. You're not going to get cast in the next Angelina Jolie film maybe until you've done more of these things, but if you can get a lot of notice for what you're doing with this, first of all, it'll help your career, it'll help you give a second season, and also showcases your talent the way you want to be showcased as opposed to having to fit somebody else's mold of how you should be acting.
Yeah, but that's not true because Angelina Jolie sent me a script. She wanted me to be her leading man, and I didn't care for the script, so I turned it down.
Yeah, right.
You have such integrity.
Yes.
I admire that.
Well, the scene was.
I would have done it. I'm a whore.
No, yeah, but you see, I was supposed to be naked in bed making love to her. And I know her since she's 4 years old. She's my daughter's best friend. I didn't think that would be good.
Oh.
I don't think so. Angie came. We moved to New York. We lived in Beverly Hills, and we moved to New York for a period of years. And we moved back to California. And who walks in my kitchen but Angie Voigt? Then I know her name is Angie Voigt. Angelina Jolie. And I looked at her. I said, "Oh my God, my daughter was a skinny pole, no boobs, a kid, sneakers in a backpack.
No boobs like you, Kate."
And here walks in this Angelina Jolie, 16 years old, stacked with an ass, tits, face, hair. She was magnificent. And I last saw her, she was like 7. I said, Angie, my God, what happened to you? She said, Mr. Serego, my real name. She said, why? What's the matter? I said, you're a woman. Look at you. She said, well, yeah. She was so shy. I said, look at Deirdre. Deirdre, do you believe the boobs on her, Daddy? I said, I don't talk about that.
So we got 3 minutes.
Pedophile.
We have 3 minutes left. So are you guys single or married, or what do you guys claim?
I'm married.
I'm single.
Okay, so we got to get
we can fix you up in a minute.
Yeah, we can fix you up in a minute. Look at how beautiful his teeth are.
Yeah, come to Palm Springs. I got about 5 guys for you in Palm Springs, age 30.
No, you guys both, first of all, have beautiful smiles. I mean, your teeth are like blinding. They're so like white.
Right.
It's really nice.
Too bad they're not real. You take them out at night, brush them with acid to get them white.
No, they look really good. So, and the beard thing like works, even though in the show you don't have it. You know who you look a little bit like though? Do you ever watch Orange Is the New Black?
Yes.
The guy who impregnates the guard in season 1, you look a little bit like him with the mustache.
No.
Matt McGorry?
I don't know his real name.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Matt McGorry, yeah.
Oh, wow. That's a compliment. I think he's hot.
You do?
Oh, I think he's just okay. You look way better than he does, but I think it's a good look anyway, so it looks good. And so you're married, and is your husband in the business?
Yeah, he's a director.
Okay.
Could you imagine being married to a director? Honey, wash the dishes. Honey, wash the dishes. No, you're not washing them right. Turn them around. That's right. Now get it right now.
Nah, he doesn't do that because if he does that, she doesn't give him those boobs.
Put more soap. Put more soap on the dish. No, too much soap.
I was going to say it's the other way around.
As we established, I'm Jewish. I'm very bossy, so don't worry.
You gotta love it.
See why I love her?
Yes, absolutely. It makes sense.
This has got him, honey. I swear, Eileen's the same way. When you meet her, you're gonna love Eileen Shapiro. I mean, if that's not Jewish, what is? Yeah. But Eileen is we love her. She's like one of our dearest, probably one of our best, sweetest friends, and she's the same way. I said, Eileen, don't you do anything? She said, I make a lasagna. I said, really? She said, yeah. I said, what else? She said, I make a lasagna.
Is it from Costco or she makes it from scratch?
She probably does make it.
You
we don't know.
What?
We haven't had it.
Her very good friend Colin said it's quite delicious, and I thought, why not? Also, she went into a Chinese cooking class once.
There you go.
So I have to find out about
We've only got 1 minute, so let's do one more recap. All right, everybody, go to droppingthesoap.com for all the information. Let's follow at Dropping the Soap on Twitter, at Paul Witten on Twitter. It's PaulWitten. At Kate Mines on Twitter. It's KateMines. You have an audition later, right, Kate?
I do.
Good luck on your audition. Break a leg. We hope you do really well. Paul, whatever you're auditioning for, we hope you get it. And we want to make Dropping the Soap the watch show like Frankie and Grace.
That's
well,
right.
Let's put it this way. If you guys are great, you're going to be great.
It is great.
It's going to fly. It's going to fly because we need it. Gay people now are starting to get some. We have no more time.
No, we have no more time. That's why I said 1 more minute.
I hate this fucking show. When we have shitty guests on, I sit here in agony. I can't wait to get out of here. We're going to get it over with. And then when we have fun guests like you, it goes so fast. Why is that? Does that happen in your life?
Anyway. We want to thank you guys. Yes.
No, what I want to say is gay is in again and gay is back and everybody wants gay. So you have a plus there because we are, because of diversity, because of the situation of blacks now playing in Broadway and white characters. There's no such thing anymore as typecasting. Now, anybody can play anything. So gays can play open. We can be openly gay now. We don't have to be closeted.
Yeah, well, and I know you guys we're off the air, right?
No,
we're still on.
We're gonna be off the air. We're gonna be. Let me stay off the air and then stay on for a second.
Right.
Because we gotta go. We're out of time. Hey, everybody, we want to thanks for tuning in. You guys hope you had a good time.
It's been a joy.
We want to thank all our guests, Paul Witten, Kate Mines, Abby Witten, and Brad Douglas for coming on the show today. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye, everybody.
Thank
you. Always up close to Jimmy. I'm your what I wanna be. Jimmy Star, new celebrity.